press it once or hold it. Like, okay. I know it's recording. Okay. All right. So this is the mess of which my back garden is. You can hear my iPhone, not iPhone. You can hear someone chopping stuff over there. All this stuff's getting chucked. This is going in tip, including that old bike. That was the first bike I bought about 4 years ago. The moment I got that, I went down and bought another bike, and then I bought another one. I'm just cleaning that bike at the moment. So laundry's out. It's a bit of a mess in this back garden. It's all getting cleaned up real soon, guys. Oh yeah. So I'm Bryn, and most of you know me from Just Another Game channel. I'm going to be starting a new channel. Hopefully, maybe just call it Just Another Biking channel, or I Ride Canyon. Because not only do I own a Canyon Neuron 7, but I've just ordered another one. But I might surprise people if the channel. Okay, so this is all going to be V-roll, B-roll, whatever. So let's take a look at my beginner's bike cave type thing. So I'll be using this. I want to get some straps, my head clamp, whatnot. But I also want another camera for recording long shots, and on top of that, I also want, what do I want? Some other stuff. I don't know. I want a riding partner, male or female. Female preferably. Wink, wink. No, seriously, I just get on with females generally better than males.
Tim Davies must be feeling good. He's got a 9-point lead over Gould.
So for Gould to win the title, he's got to be at least 4 places clear of Davies.
I pulled out, Jeremy pulled out, and then the whole scene flourished.
So you guys get all of this. I've had this this GoPro for like a year. It's the Hero 7 Silver. So this is my Canyon Neuron, which I'm cleaning. And look, guys, I used to bike as a child, as a teenager. I used to strip bikes apart and rebuild them. But when I was about 18, I stopped riding because I concentrated on my education. So I went to college, did my A levels and my BTEC, then a BA honours, 3 master's level degrees, and a PhD later. And I thought, oh, I'll pick it up again. Beautiful. Took me 3 months to look for a bike. I can't see anything. What's happening? Is it shut off? I don't know. No, I'm really bad at using. It's the first time using GoPro, so I mean the features are fine. So yeah, all this background's going to get cleaned up. But for anyone interested in this bike, I bought it in 2016 because I'm trying to lose weight due to a 20-year stint with insomnia that's got worse and worse. It's the last 5-6 years are particularly bad. Okay, the screen goes black on the back when it's not being used safe battery. So anyway, the insomnia, 20 minutes a week sleep if I'm lucky. I've done more. I've done 8 days, 7 days awake, hundreds of times without any sleep. I've done 9, 11, 13 days awake. So, you're going to see my not so good cleaning there. I've tried to get in. I've used, so I ain't got a water compressor or anything like that, or we don't have access to hose on back. So, just been using bucketed warm cold water mix to wipe it down. And originally, I've been using. So, originally when I started cleaning, guys, sorry about all the stuff in the garden. This is all getting chucked. It's all like left over from projects. So is all this. This is all getting chucked, yeah. So so the stuff I've been riding is like Regolith, guys. Okay, stuff I've been riding is like Regolith, stuff off of Mars. Really fine. So I've got this really fine paintbrush, and you can see it dust on it. You know, you can see it on it. And spent about 40 minutes after my ride last night brushing down, but it was still caked. Okay, so then. The brushes from these brush pans. Blue one is a wet wipe once the muck off is on, and the pink one I used as a bigger version of this, just to get in there and brush down as much as possible. So I took back wheel off, and just to get into, so all this will just gunked up with like solvent and mud, well, dust that's turned to mud. So that's not very good, obviously. I don't know if that's focusing or not. Again, this will be B-roll, and I'll try and get looking for a camera. But I need someone to go riding with, guys. I'm not experienced. Like, honestly, like I technical. Well, I've researched for. I've been watching mountain bike videos for the last 3 years. I know how to strip this bike down to its ball bearings, but I don't know like if there's a problem with brakes. So I did have a problem with it when I first got it. When I first got this bike, something happened. There was a problem. I wanted to do it myself, and I had the knowledge, but I was so nervous because this bike were 1800. It's an aluminium frame. It's a 11-speed on back, DRXT. In fact, the entire system's DRXT. The brakes are the MS 500s, I think. Roxfock Rhythm 34, and the float DPS on back. We've got the Mavic XD. They're aluminium wheels, those guys. These are aluminium wheels, 500 a pair. So I've just ordered, guys, a Neuron 8, which is the geometry changed slightly. Different wheels, different tyres. I think these are the knobby nicks. I'll be going. I'm getting DT Swiss wheels on Neuron 8. It's carbon fibre, and it's all SRAM GX. So I'll be doing 12 speed. It'll be as far as I'm aware, it's a 1050 on back cogs, which is great. So I know that I've had this since 2016, but I've barely ridden it because of several things that happened. But when yesterday, day before, I went out on a 4-hour ride, did about 35 miles, 40 miles, but up some absolute brutal terrain, vertical climbs, up roads, up dirt tracks, off road. I'm wishing I like the Neuron, but I'm wishing I'd bought the. To be honest, I love the Neuron. It's one of my favourite bikes, but that's 2 trail bikes I've got, so it's a bit sucky for me. And so I'm just in the process of cleaning this now. Sorry about the state of everything. I've got some more stuff over here. Just watching some mountain biking stuff on there. It's my very first Park Tool Allen key set. Well, actually, guys, let's go in to the. God, I don't like being on camera, guys. I'm as unhealthy as it looks. I need to lose about 1.5 stone. My natural body is quite muscular. I'm not like muscle man, I'm not muscle man, but I'm quite slender, but quite muscular. So this is where I full on school desk in here, guys. So this is where I store the bikes. So when I bought that piece of shit that I showed you when we first came in, that bike that's like rusting and stuff, I see if I can pop that there. I don't know if we're getting enough light here, guys. I don't know what's happening. So this is this was 500 quid hardtail. I wish I'd have spent 500 quid on a hardtail, or like 800 quid on a hardtail on a decent brand. I mean, this is the Kraken Carrera, but if anyone knows, like, this is a solid starting bike, guys. Now, I can't remember tyres on that. They're definitely 2 point something. There might just be 2. The current wheels and tyres on that Neuron 7, guys, is 2.25, and what's coming on Neuron 8 carbon frame is 2.3. What I do notice, okay, this is a medium, 27.5, using the Continental. The Continental King, Continental Cross King. Yeah, these are 2.2s. Okay, don't sound like much, but these ride so much smoother on concrete and on tarmac and other paths, because they're thinner. But the ones I ride on my other bike, on my Neuron, man, you really have to work for it. So I don't know what to do with this bike, guys. I hope some of this footage comes through, some audio. I'll probably do some overlays if not on audio. I've ridden this bike like 3 times. It cost me 500 quid. Now I don't know whether it's a hardtail. It's not. It's got is it Suntour or Suntour forks? So they're not RockShox or Swiss, but they're pretty nice. It's a light bike. It's not the best. It's all Shimano brakes and gears. They work great. This is the Acra, So anyone who knows mountain biking knows like that's not the best thing. But I'm looking for male or female. I live in the Woolwell Darfield area, so I'm like a 10-minute ride from Transpennine Path. So I've been trying to, with Transpennine Path, I've been trying to probe it and see how far I can go. Now I live on, like I said, a couple hours a month sleep. I do these start doing these brutal rides to, well, lose the. I only eat twice a week as well. That's the problem. Because any underlying medical conditions, I have no appetite and I don't sleep. A lot of people don't believe me. God, I wish it were true. It drives me insane. I mean, I took 2 sleeping tablets earlier because I just got them from doctors and they didn't put me to sleep. I remember once when I had done 9 days awake, I feel like I'm dying. I'd rather die, but let's just see if I can go to sleep. So I took 22 sleeping tablets. Yeah, the safe limit's 2 per day. I took 22, didn't fall asleep for another 3 days, and I only got about an hour and a half. I think my neurological pathway's been rewired from my left to right hemisphere. I'm convinced that my brain's working differently now. I know the reason for the insomnia. There's a couple. The main reason is my intellectual curiosity, and I cannot stop. Cogs are always going, guys. So this is my tremendously. So when I had nothing, guys. I had absolutely nothing. Okay. So out here, we've got the bike, so I actually was terrified about taking that back wheel off because, okay, it's an easy job. You're all probably laughing, but I don't treat myself very often. I treat other people. It made me feel sick when I bought that. So doing out to it on the off chance. Don't get me wrong. 10-minute driving car. There's So let's get out of here while we do this bit. 10 minutes in the car. There's 5 minutes in one direction. There's a small privately owned bike shop, and Alfred's is 10 minutes in the car the other way. So I'm going to edit this video, guys. When I'm going to show a few more things, just try and edit it, create a new channel, put it up as a first, go back on my gaming channel, promote it, see if anyone's interested. But I want to eventually get a cross-country frame and a full bike. I want to build my own bike as well, but I was looking at prices at Forks on this bike, and I was looking at prices at Forks on. I don't know our Canyon. My Canyon Neuron 8 with VAT, carbon frame, SRAM GX full setup, SRAM disc brake, double quad pads on calipers, iridium dropper post, 2,500. It's not the one I wanted. I bought it by accident. I didn't mean to buy it. Because I just went down to that. 500 quid, pay cash. That one, 1,870 cash. Well, on my debit card. So I thought, I've got the money in to buy another bike. I could buy that again on my credit card. I could buy that again on my bank card. But the one I wanted was the 9.0. And I did have enough money for it, but they had a financing option, and I went through the process. You see, I was like, right, I get to a point where it'll do the scan and see if I'm eligible. Yeah. Before I realised it had been approved, and I'm like, I thought I bought that bike. On my credit card. Turns out I bought it on my bank card. So the moment the purchase went through, I'm like, I ain't got enough on my credit card for that bike because I owe £2,000 and I've got another £2,000 I can spend, or 3. Didn't have enough, so I paid 400 off straight away. No, 500 off in total. And it turns out, actually, no, it's the bank card that I use. So yeah, it's insane. Anyway, back in here, guys. So catalytic cat. I bought like 20 bags once, so we just stocked them in here. So toolkit, basic. Oh, you can't see shit in here, can you guys? Toolkit. We'll do some light. We'll tweak the lightning if possible. Might not use it though. Toolkit, just very basic. No idea what most of them do. No, No, but seriously, like, there's a lot of things in there. I'm like, oh, what does that do? What does that do? I've had no need to use them, but I thought I'd be prepared because I do want to learn how to, really, I want to be able to drain the brakes. I want to be able to realign gear shifting, install new forks. I want to do it all. I want to do it all, guys. I want to do it all. But unfortunately, as I've researched it, I'm confident I can do it, and also I can just watch the stuff while I'm doing it. But it's because it's so expensive, it just makes me feel sick ripping stuff apart. In here, a few bits and bobs. Punch kits, more sets of Allen keys. Why they're going rusty, I've not used them yet. Rubber for tyres, I guess? More liquid rubber, I don't know. Plenty of little things and whatnot. Sorry about that, since my stepdad's old toolbox he kind of gave me. So I keep this stuff separate. What I got from, I didn't get these from the. Did I get these? No, these are mine, I think. I had a full set of these, can't find them. So keep the torque wrench separate, just because I don't want to mess around with that and the parts needed. Couple of smaller pumps. I think I bought. I think this is for the air pressure on the shocks. I think. God, this is how novice I am. I had all this knowledge, guys. I knew what I was buying. I knew how to use it all, and then I didn't ride for like 2.5 years, and all the knowledge just, 3 months looking for bikes. I was looking at Scott. I was looking at Trek. I was looking at S-Works Specialized. I was looking at Nuke Proof, Canyon. By far my favourite bikes, and it's German engineering, guys. It's goddamn German engineering. So that shit is awesome. So that's where we're at now. Let's pop this on here. I bet it's really dark in here, guys. Sorry. I have no equipment for filming. I have no microphones. I have no backlight. I have no tripods. So double bike cover. It's going to be awesome. So, man, I wonder what I look like on this, because I went out for 4 hours yesterday with sunglasses on. I've caught the sun. I'm flaking a bit. But that's probably in front of the lens.